Hi, how are you?
Eric, how's it going?
Not too bad. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. You said you want to talk about the topic we talked about a couple days ago. I talk to 200 people a day.
I figured that was going to be okay.
Okay.
Um, what my questions were I did get a little bit better understanding from last night's group mentoring. Um, but one of the, I guess, biggest questions was the gentleman from Scotland, Craig.
Craig.
He had brought up like he had showed an AI video um, of it looks like he's going into the fitness.
Yep.
That's going to be his business.
Yep.
Um, but that's his business. Like he's promoting. Okay. I get that this is about marketing, basically. That
No, it's not about marketing. It's
ooh,
about
Jesus.
creating trusted relationships. Marketing,
Okay.
marketing is a four-letter word. Sales is a four-letter word. Okay.
Okay.
It's about creating content to create engagement, to create comments. Then those comments go to one-to-one conversation. The one-to-one conversation starts building trust, and eventually you sign the contract. So it's about building trust.
Okay.
Okay.
But what is okay in Craig's situation? He's advertising him. He's advertising his business, or that's the content that he's creating. Is his like he's looking to do fitness. Well, he has a history of it, so that's going to be his. That's what he's promoting, I
Right.
guess, and that's what he's going like. That's going to be his business. Well, in my situation, I don't have it. Like, I guess my question is,
You don't have no any idea what business you want to start.
I do, but I'm not in. Like, I don't have any. Like, of course, I have ideas. Like, I had gotten ideas off of what the 10 best businesses that you've
Okay. But
suggested.
you haven't started the spreadsheets. You're going to do two different spreadsheets, right?
Yes,
To help
or
you
I see them
decide.
up.
Okay.
Okay, but so does that mean at the same time that I'm trying to create content to get followers, to create relationships, I'm also trying to start one of the businesses?
Well,
Like that's
no, you don't launch a business until you're north of 100,000 followers minimum.
okay.
Okay. So you need to create content, and the content will get you followers. And it's better to have the wrong followers than zero followers. Okay. It's better to have the wrong followers because you can turn the wrong followers, even the wrong followers give you some credibility. Because when you have 10,000 of the wrong followers, the new person going to follow you, the 11th, 10,001 follower doesn't know that the other 10,000 followers are the wrong followers,
Hmm.
right? It still builds you credibility. Then the wrong audience will get you the right audience. Are you with me?
I am.
Okay.
I guess. Okay. Again, I'm not sure who else I can use or what else I can use as an example. But
Is your question, what do I talk about when I post videos? Is that the question you're trying to ask me?
yeah, I think because like again in Craig's case, like he's going to be his whole thing is
Eric,
going to be about
Eric,
fitness.
Eric, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you talk about. What does your t-shirt say?
Oh, it's it's from I can't even think of it. It's from the National Lampoon's movies, like the
Okay, so
Chevy
do you like
Chase
movies?
shit.
Do you like movies? Talk about movies. If you like golf, talk about golf. You like football, talk about football. If you
Of
like
course. Okay.
Netflix, talk about Netflix. I'm seriously saying I don't care what you talk about because whatever you talk about, you're going to find a group of people that are equally as passionate about what you're talking about, and they're going to follow you. Then you're going to turn that wrong audience into the right audience, right? Because later on, you might choose bookkeeping, you might choose painting, you might choose raw dog food, you might choose digital products. but 50,000 of the wrong audience will still help you get 50,000 of the right audience. Now you have 100,000 followers. Okay.
Okay. Then what would be I can create content of anything that I have interest in.
Yeah, it doesn't
Should
matter.
do I stick to one? Like say it's okay.
No.
Say it's movies.
No. Okay. Who is Joe Rogan?
He's the podcast fella.
Right. Does he talk about one thing?
Oh my gosh, no, of course. And he talks all kind, everything and anything.
He talks about 100 different things. And
At
he's
least.
the god of podcasting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So learn from him.
Okay. Then, okay,
So come up with 20 different things you want to talk about, and you can talk about reasonably passionate.
okay.
That's it.
So then obviously when is you get 100,000 followers at least. When does that transition into whatever, like whose business out of say the 10 you've given, say landscaping design or handyman service or something, when do you transition to start talking about that? And whose business are you advertising? Is it my bookkeeping?
If you want to start a business from scratch, then we'll help you search a URL. We'll help you create a website, and we'll help you create content for that business, whatever name you choose. But whatever you choose, we recommend you test it with at least, 20,000 future potential clients. There's a lot of testing involved. Okay.
How do you test it? Like you mean
using
that's your
social
content?
media, using Facebook groups, TikTok. You put 6 logos side by side. You like number 1, number 2, number 5, number 6, and you start getting a response. Then people on the comments will say, I hit number 5, it's the wrong colors, it's ugly, I don't know what it is, and so on. You get feedback. So when you get feedback from at least 20,000 future potential clients, then you get an idea what resonates with people who might buy your services. Okay.
Okay. Now, of course, like I get that I would have to fill out the spreadsheet to figure out the best one that'll fit me the most.
And that's why you measure each business in 20 different ways.
Okay. Is it usually something that I'm like, it's obviously something I'm interested in, like something that I'm now knowledgeable about, or if it's just,
if you're knowledgeable, Eric, if you're knowledgeable about it, you're disqualified.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
See, everything you thought about starting a business is wrong. And that's our education system. It's terrible. It's there to train you to be a robot and have a job for the rest of your life. Now, keep in mind, okay, please keep in mind that every business that launches has a 96% failure rate. We have a 1% failure rate. Okay, that's massive difference.
Have you had people succeed with just the group mentoring, and how long does it normally take?
No. If you stick with group mentoring, it's going to take you 1,000 years before you're successful.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
Okay. I don't mince words. Group mentoring is to get you to understand the process, right? And after, 5 or 10 meetings, then people say, well, this is not going fast enough. I want individual. Then after individual, there's another step. Okay. And at any point you can say, Leo, I got it. I'm going to take it from here. In 6 months, I'll be in touch with you and we'll re-engage at that point. So we're here to help you for as long as you need, and you can quit anytime with 2 weeks notice. Okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about using your face to create content? Or are you more comfortable using AI to create the content?
Can you use both, or is it? I'm probably
I would
leaning more
recommend
towards. Okay,
I
so people
recommend
see
you
your
use
face
both.
and
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'd be fine with that. Are some of the like I didn't get a chance to ask, but are some of the images that like Craig had been using? I'm assuming that's like Chat GPS in order to create AI images, or like what
No,
would be the
that's a
platform
different
to?
program. No, the program that we use actually creates the images based on the script. So it's all
Okay,
created at once. It takes literally takes 5 or 6 minutes.
oh, okay,
I sent you a video, a link to a video where I created 2 or 3 videos live on the previous session. Watch that, and it's in the bottom of that email. It's
oh gosh, really?
yeah, yeah, you missed some stuff.
Yeah, oh, clearly, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So watch the previous videos to try and catch up. Because a lot of the
Okay,
questions you're asking today we have been talking about on previous videos. So now I
really,
understand why you're asking these questions.
okay. You mentioned one of the options is that you create all of this and then the person just pays for it.
Yeah, we have a done for you program where we hire 3
How does
social media managers and we expedite things. So
how does
yes,
that work?
well
But is
that's
like
it's anywhere from 565 to $1,500 a month, plus a $3,000 to $5,000 marketing budget, and that's to pay the social media managers and create the content, and to help you create the business blueprint, because it's not to eliminate work or to take shortcuts. The work has to be done. Okay, because if the work is not done, now we're getting closer to a 96% failure rate. I want to keep you at the 1% failure rate. Okay. So the
okay.
work has to be done. I mean, you can assign a lot of the work to be done, but you got to read, you got to be involved, especially in the business blueprint. You got to almost memorize a 300-page document, sometimes 365-page document, because you're involved in it. The reason for that, Eric, I need you to understand this. I've gone into companies where we start creating a policy and procedure manual, and we do everything for them, and we get input from the employees, and then we print them out and create 100 binders. Then we give a binder out to each employee. What do you think happens with those binders?
Nothing.
Exactly.
They're left in the car or
Yeah,
wherever.
they are never opened. But when we get employees to write their own job descriptions, to get involved and be part of the whole process, now they've got ownership in it. They understand each policy, they memorize each policy because they created it, right? The same thing when it comes to you and the business blueprint. When you're the one creating it, I mean, I'm guiding you, but when you're the one creating, you understand why each of these policies and each of these strategies were created. And you're looking at statistics to understand, if you do this, this happens. If you do this, this happens. If you do this, this happens. If you understand, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, then you understand why you're choosing specific strategies. Okay. And how to design the company culture, and why you want a profit sharing plan before you launch the company, right? These are all very important. And you heard me talk about Wild Ledger Lion as an example. We've been promoting that business now for 12 years. We don't launch until March of 27. I spoke with 2 dealers today that are interested in becoming dealers, but a lot of times they're not willing to wait. And I said, well, we have a subcontractor that can help you, handle the leads until you're ready to take over, until your teams are trained and ready to go. Because when you launch that business, you should have at least, 5 to 10 teams, right? So the subcontractor takes the client until January 1st of 26, let's say. On January 1st of 26, all the contracts come back to you and your people start there. But they start training, the salespeople 1 or 3 months before launching. Then the crew chief starts 2 weeks before launch. then the frontline people start 1 week before launch to make sure everybody's trained and ready to go. Then on launch day, you've got 10 clients or 1,000 clients.
Okay, for something that long, how were all these people getting paid?
Well, that's just it. Most of them have jobs because we want people to keep jobs, because we don't want you to have an invoice paid and all of a sudden, oh crap, great. Now I can pay my mortgage. Now I can make my car payments. Now you're raping the company and you're creating a failure. And that's why we ask you to keep a full-time job to keep paying your expenses. Once you get north of $1 million, then you can start taking a salary. But if at all possible, don't take a salary until you're north of $1 million in sales.
Okay, but I understand that for me, but as far as you were mentioning, like this company not launching and they're having all these people work before the launch, how are they getting paid?
Well, because you're getting deposits from these contracts, right? And you're working with a line of credit. Generally, we work with a $50,000 line of credit. Some of it is for market purposes. Some of it is to pay initial salaries before you launch.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
It's the quickest way to get you to $5 million in revenue. Because
Have you had? Go ahead. No.
The business blueprint process is eliminating. The reason why we focus so much about it on it is to eliminate all the mistakes you're going to make. So if you don't make a $400,000 mistake, you didn't lose time. You didn't lose 400,000. You didn't lose credibility. You didn't lose momentum. You didn't lose confidence. It's a hell of a lot more than $400,000.
I bet.
Yeah.
I'd like to do the spreadsheets and then maybe getting back in touch if I have any other questions.
Yeah.
That'd
Watch
probably
some
be
of
the
the
best thing to
videos as well.
Okay.
How many followers do you have on TikTok?
Maybe a couple thousand, but I bought them. Like they're not actually.
Okay. How much? I've never heard of anybody buying them. How much did a couple of thousand cost you?
I think $5, $10. Like it's in order to go live. Like at the time, I was viewing a lot of lives, like and being a part of a live. And in order to be alive at the time, I think you had to have like 1,000 followers or something.
Okay.
And the fella that was hosting the live, I guess a lot of times your live can get taken down for all kinds of reasons. So they'd have a bunch of backup lives. And in order to be quick and get back up on live, unless you have tons and tons of followers, you can buy them. And I think I bought them off of, is it SD or something? And they have you can buy 1,000 followers, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Like it's all in, obviously the prices are different.
And I'm assuming they give them to you in stages, because if you get 10,000 followers overnight, your account is shut down, right?
They do. It like, I believe within like 24, 36 hours, I'd get like, say, 250 and then 500. Yeah, it kind of happened between maybe 2 days or probably like a little bit less. But they're from then, like, I don't even believe they're actual followers. I think they're just computer generated. Like it was from people all over the world. It was, I don't think they're actual people. I think they're just set up profiles, like computer crap. I'm pretty sure. So I think I had a little over $2,000, maybe 2,400 or 2,200, somewhere around there. The last time I checked.
And that cost you $10 altogether?
It did, yeah. It sure did. How crazy, right? I've never heard of it until this fella happened to mention it. So
yeah. If you still have the contact, I have some clients who needs to go live. And that's the other thing. If you can send me the contact, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
You should join our live events every Tuesday and Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
To help you grow your audience. So the idea is to get 20 influencers to go live together at the same time to cross promote and get to
Oh,
a
okay.
million followers. That's our goal.
Okay. You want actual people as followers, right?
Well, no,
like people that are.
if I can get 2,000 followers just to have my clients go live, then it's worth.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So I think the number's actually gone down. I'm not sure. I'd have to look, but somebody had told me because TikTok has been trying to advertise more and more people to go live, that they lowered it to either 500 or maybe 250 or something. I know it's gone lower than 1,000, but I'd have to check. But I could
Okay.
definitely, I could
Yeah.
tell you how I got them.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Any other questions while I have you?
I guess this is kind of weird or personal. Is this what you do? Like you now focus on digital media and training other people? Do you
No,
still
no.
continue to do
Yeah, if
what
you
you're
watch some,
selling, basically?
yeah, I'm a management consultant. Will always be a management consultant. We help companies. We redesign companies to allow them to get to the next level. Yeah, a good example is a 40-year-old roofing company. I don't know if you saw that video. We're trying to help them sell that business. There's a lot of risk in roofing if someone falls off a roof. Even though they have multiple companies and shell companies to protect them, they can pierce the corporate veil. And we're helping them create a digital products company. And they are very close to creating the same profit at 95% net profit. Then they're making a 10% with a 40-year-old roofing company. So we help companies transition or redesign. We help companies sell. We redesign branding and differentiation so they can sell. So we create a lot of exit strategies as well.
When I get over or whoever, when over 100,000 followers is achieved, um, basically my job would become to look for contracts. Say like I'm looking to attract bookkeepers, and that'll be who I'm going to be marketing basically to, and saying, hey, this XYZ company will handle your everyday needs for bookkeeping or painting. Like this is A&Z Painters. And that's the kind of content that I'll start to be rolling out is whatever company that I'm taking a contract for or
Yeah.
whatever
Well,
business
to
I'm looking
use,
to advertise for them.
we're not really advertising for people. I don't have any clients doing that. But what you could do, for example, for the bookkeeping business, you can start creating content with case studies. And if someone says, yeah, Eric, can you help me? I've got the problem you just talked about. And you say, yeah, I've got a subcontractor who will take care of you until we launch our business in January 1st of 2026. And they will pay you a 30% commission.
Okay, so if that's not the ideal way, then what is? I think that's where I'm missing the connection.
I think that is the ideal way. That is, let me tell you why, because you're getting paid 30% commission or 30% net profit. And when you start a business, chances are you're going to make 30 or 40% net profit anyways. So you're getting 30% for doing nothing. Right?
Okay. Of just being okay. But then what exactly is the other way? I go from making content to getting all these people that are following me and they're interested in the shit that I'm posting, basically. What is the next step as far as trying to
monetize?
Yeah, trying to get them or whoever, these viewers, now interested in bookkeeping or interested in raw dog food or handymans or or painters.
I think trying to monetize prematurely could be a mistake, because if your audience sees you as too salesy, they're not going to follow you.
And sure,
right, and you're going to make it very hard for
people
to follow you. Yeah. So you got to I offer a lot of free content, valuable content. I posted a video for restaurants today. Actually, watch that. I think that's a good example what type of content you should be doing. And if you want to know what type of content you should be doing, look at my videos and just copy them or stitch them. Do you know how to stitch them? Have you
I
stitched?
haven't done any creation. No, I'm just a viewer on TikTok. I'm just a scroll person.
Yeah.
I've never engaged or done any of that. No, of course not. I've been on a couple of lives, like debates and stupid stuff like that, but no, not at all.
Okay.
I don't have any videos. I don't even know how to friggin' make one yet. No.
Okay. Well, watch that video. I mean, I can help you. I mean, I can do another session on the group mentoring, how to create AI generated videos. I mean, they're freaking awesome. They really are.
Right? Yeah. I'm following a person that does storytelling, and he uses like a lot of AI images, and he actually just did a video like a couple days ago, exactly the program he uses and how he does it. And it's, oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's absolutely insane that he can just type in person wearing a suit with this and that, like, and it just like it generates it like it's like a cartoon. It just, wow. Yeah, absolutely. I kind of like that part of it. Is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Do you remember how much his software was?
I don't believe he was just advertising what he uses. I'm not sure. Like, he didn't go into prices or anything.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's what type of program it even is. I'd have to look it up real quick.
Okay. All right. So you have some homework to do. I sent you that email with all the links. Go through all the different links, watch the videos, start the spreadsheets. And if you have any help, then we can help you on Wednesday, and we'll go from there.
Excellent. Leo, thank you very much.
My pleasure. We'll talk soon.
All right, sounds good. Have a
Take
good
care.
rest of your night.
Bye. Bye.